Hey Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what's in store for your June 2023? We are going to consult the tarot and find out, so keep watching. All right, Aries, we're going to first start off your reading with the general vibes with this tarot deck. And then in the second half of our reading, I have a new divination tool that I will be using and clarifying with tarot. So you'll want to stick around for the second half of the video for sure. All right, Mars, ruling planet, has finally moved into Leo, firing up your fifth house of love, romance, and creativity. So that is good. Let's see what's going on. Aries, June, we have the Magician. Beautiful. And the Eight of Wands. Speaking of Leo, there you go. Judgment. The Moon. And the Knight of Cups. Okay. So we have a new moon. I don't think this is necessarily the full moon on the 3rd and the 4th in Sag. I think this is, with the 20 here, I think this is the new moon. That's happening on June 18th. So it could happen a couple days after the new moon. Something interesting going on for you. All right, so we will discuss that in a moment. Okay, so we have an important decision on your mind with the Judgment here in your heart. I think this is more energy, like I said, second half of the month. The first half of the month with this Magician and the Eight of Wands sees you fired up, pumped, firing on all cylinders, and really engaged with your personal and creative power and initiatives that you are putting out into the world. So we got the Leo with the Eight of Wands, Mars, your ruling planet in Leo, your creative energy, the power of making magic happen in your world. This is fabulous. I think that you're also, though, what I'm feeling is you have a certain target in mind, like you have a goal, okay? And it may have something to do with the fifth house matters, but it doesn't have to be. Whatever this Eight of Wands signifies, or the Magician, you have an important goal you are working toward. And it's the Magician, so it is something that's very near and dear to your heart. And it may have something to do with your creative abilities. I think you are staying open-minded and very responsive to seeing what will hit from the universe, what's going to land. You may have a lot of different possibilities here, a lot of different arrows that you can fire, arrows in your quiver, so to speak. A lot of options that you're going to see. Hey, does this flow? Does this work? Is this the right direction for me to go? And hey, let me see, let me find out, let me try it. Let me see if I like this. Let me see if it starts producing the results that I want in my world. So the Magician, I'm feeling in this context, next to this Eight of Wands, can be sort of creative experimentation to see what is the best course of action for you. You're not married to one way of being, doing, or evolving. You're really open, which I love. Okay, so anyway, needless to say, I do think one of these is going to hit. Okay, and you're really trusting yourself with the Magician. You're also trusting the universe to guide and direct the arrow that is exactly the correct one for you. Okay, and then we have this Judgment in your heart. So again, be using discernment, making a decision about new possibilities in your life. Because the new moon is in Gemini, and we have this here, and on the 18th, this may, in fact, have something to do with creative efforts, your third house, writing, speaking, teaching, networking, sales. It may have something to do with one of your siblings. It may have something to do with transportation matters, like maybe manifesting a new vehicle or fixing your vehicle in some way. So it could have something to do with getting out and about in your neighborhood. It may be changing some sort of friend group or activities you do in your neighborhood. I think you are making an important decision. You're going to be initiating one of these wands scenarios, the right one that the universe directs you, and you're going to be investing, Knight of Cups, your emotional psychic, and creative energies into it. But this is a process. I think this is very important to note. This is a process that you are going through. You are not just taking the first impulse or impulsive action and just running with it. You're really evaluating which is the right thing for you. You're realizing you have options. And there's something here I feel about a mature response, maturity about this. There's still excitement. You're excited about whatever this is that you're going to be kind of experimenting with. But you know how sometimes Aries just takes the ball and runs with it, and then you get down the road, down the path, and you realize, oh, wait a minute, maybe I didn't really want that, or now that I'm doing it, I'm not as excited about it. You know, it can be something like that. So that's why I'm saying, like, you're not married to anything yet. You are figuring it out. You will, I think, choose something right after that new moon, okay, in Gemini, and then you'll be invested emotionally in it. Knight of Cups, and raring to go and moving and grooving with it. Now, if you're in the dating world, this could also have something to do with that. Like, again, you may be exploring your options. You're very magnetic with the Magician here. Mars is in your 5th house of romance. So you really could be very magnetic if you're single and ready to mingle. And there's lots of options. And you're going to just go on a lot of dates. You're going to just try to get to know people before you decide, you know what, I just would like to date you, move forward just with you. Okay, so again, something like that going on. We have the moon showing up. This is also your 4th house of home and the family and roots and things like that. So the second half of the month in particular may bring about an emotional change of heart with a family member, a reconciliation, a heartfelt moment. I mean, I think the Knight of Cups is very positive here. Sometimes the moon can be a little tricky energy. So again, there's some sort of mature energy with this Judgment. I'm feeling like there just could be a healing with a family member or in the home environment, especially something that maybe has been cyclically problematic, or it doesn't have to be necessarily with a family member either. It could be something within the home that you've been trying to find a solution for that has been an ongoing issue or problem. And you manage to find the solution, you decide, and you're happy with the decision. And there is some sort of emotional relief, release, and healing associated with that. This could be the type of thing where if there is something that needs to be addressed at the home, some sort of, thing that needs to be fixed or, something like that, you could finally, after, quite a while of interviewing a bunch of different people to fix the issue, finally you find the right tradesperson to fix a problem that has, they find the solution and then you're relieved. So it can even be something as mundane as that. But, excuse me, I do feel an emotional cycle in regards to the home that may have been a little tense, comes about and heals in some way for you as well. So, all right, Aries, let's check in with the second half of our video, but I'm going to pause and take a sip of lemonade. All right, Aries, so in the second half of the reading, I'm going to roll the dice for you. Yes, these are astro dice, and let's see what else may be going on for you in June 2023. I got to keep them away from Ariel. She wants to get into them. Okay, let's see. Aries. Okay, we have the first house. Oh, wow. We have your energy, Aries. And what? Oh, we have Venus. We have the Venus. Ooh, there's the Venus. Okay. So, well, first house, Aries, Venus. I'm just going to say it. Please don't take offense, but it's me. Okay? About me. It's all about me. It's all about me. All right. But that's okay. We're going to clarify with Tara. So Venus, love and money, first house, the self, important goals, how other people see us, and the Aries, which of course is your energy, but Aries does rule the first house. So Venus, Aries, first house can be a little self-involved, perhaps self-indulgent. Okay, so what this is saying to me, you may in fact be spending some money on yourself in the month ahead. Now, nothing wrong with that if you have the means to do so. And, let's pull some tarot. So you really could be loving on yourself. I always try to look at things optimistically, right? This could be a lot of self-love, nurturing. But just be careful because it could border on the excessive, right? Now, so let's see what the cards have to say. I don't want you suffering from some blowback from friends or family or whatever, like, oh, Aries is spending more money on themselves again. Okay, but let's look at it as beautiful self-love. And investing in things that you value, Venus, that are important to your goals and dreams. It could also be improving your hairstyle, your presentation of self, so spending money on beautification. So clothes, makeup, hair, accessories, that type of thing. So let's see. Let's see what we need to know about this energy for you. I mean, Mars is in your 5th house. So if you are, like I was saying before, have important creative presentations, if you're performing, that's Mars Leo as well. If you're a performer, an entertainer, if you are in the dating world, like you may need some fresh outfits, fresh costumes, whatever, things like that to, do those things. And that's okay. All right, let's see. See what we need to know. Me. Me. It's all about me. That's Aries. It's all about me. It's all about me. King of Wands. All about the Aries. Oh, the Empress, which is the Venus energy. Oh, okay. And the Ten of Swords. I'm actually going to pull 2 more. I'm going to pull, sorry, Cameron, out of 2 more. 8 of Swords. You need this. High Priestess. Okay. All right. You've been living like a nun. You need this. Okay. Sorry, I keep going out of focus. Now, again, with Mars firing up your 5th house of, oh, look, and here's an Ace of Wands under here too. Even if you're not in the dating world, it doesn't matter. Like, 5th house is our heart space. And Mars is, of course, how we use our energy in the world. And I always tell people that, Mars, the glyph of Mars, the circle with the arrow, it's the arrow of desire. So, where are you pointing your arrow of desire? You're pointing your arrow of desire at things that make you feel beautiful, handsome, attractive, whatever adjective you want. Because I think some of you may have taken, if you've had some sort of disappointment, whether it was for a job interview, a job you didn't get, a knockback, like somebody knocked you back and rejected you in some way, or there was some other drama and you just felt defeated. If there was, some sort of breakup or something like that, if there's something that was making you feel, criticism, cruelty and criticism, if there was something that was making you feel a little tender about yourself, and that was making you feel like you had to just live like a nun and be in these, like, look at these nun-like outfits. Nothing wrong with being a nun. Okay, but I mean, if you were like living like just in, people would say I live like that with all my black, but that's my Capricorn rising. But I mean, if you've been living like this drab, dreary, just hidden away, this High Priestess is hidden away, like nobody's gonna see you anyway. You're not going out. You're stuck at home because you're nursing a broken heart or a disappointment. You're feeling sensitive and nobody's seeing Aries lately. Where are you? This energy is very much needed for you right now. This Venus Aries 1st house, because it's going to make you feel lush, fertile, beautiful again. It's going to empower you. So this Mars also going into the Leo is like I said, firing up the creative energy, firing up the beauty. Here's the Venus, here's the Aries. Well, here, like it's coming out of the cards. We had it in the dice. So, Jupiter is in your 2nd house, ruled by Venus, Taurus, right? So It's okay to invest in some beautiful things for yourself, things that make you feel good about your appearance. This is not a waste of money. Do not let anybody say that it is, or try to make you feel bad about it. Okay, now I would check the impulse to spend money to make yourself just feel better. That is not advisable here with this energy. Okay, it's not just shopping to maybe ignore emotional pain. No. We don't want to be doing that with this energy. That would not be a good use of the energy. A better use of the energy would be to be selective and really decide, how can you invest in things that make you feel beautiful? How? This is self-love, the Empress. How can you nurture yourself through strategic purchases, Venus, of things that make you feel beautiful? And they don't have to be expensive. Okay? I mean, that's, they don't have to be. Also, with the King of Wands showing up here, if you are in the dating world and single, there may be a fellow fire energy who is about to come into your world. Maybe they have just come into your world. And so, you're not going to be alone anymore. You're again seeing that, wow, there is a possibility in my life. I better get myself together. I better get my act together here and, present myself a little more, a little more in a lovely way. Now, King of Wands can also be some sort of business endeavor, some sort of endeavor where you're going to be showing up and being seen. And again, Mars in that 5th house. So a performance, a speech, a live, open mic performance. Maybe you're going to be on video and film something. So all of this is speaking that this is a really, really good time to revamp your image. And the thing too, I really want to emphasize, it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your size, all of that stuff, is societal BS and constructs that keep us stuck and hidden away. Okay, I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. Get it out of your head, Aries, that you can only be, whatever societal ideal is in order to show up and be seen and be productive in the world and do stuff. No, no, you don't. Just be the best version of yourself, whatever that is, for yourself, however you feel lush and comfortable and happy, as you are right now. The only thing we're saying here, we're not saying you have to necessarily change yourself entirely. We're just saying to invest in things that make you feel good, right? As you are now. And, it may indeed, because with the Venus here, it could have something important to do with your business, especially if you work with the public in some way where people really are, you got to show up. So I love this for you. This is Aries 2.0 with this kind of revamping of your social profile, your appearance, your physical energy, physical body. Very, very nice. Very nice. Not, again, Aries 2.0. Not that there's anything wrong with you. We're not saying that. Okay. But I think some of you are coming out of a winter of discontent where an emotional winter of feeling very stuck and very blah. And, again, just kind of cut off and cut away and over here, Some of you may have had a misperception that your time was up, that you were just going to be put on the shelf. There's that old expression, right? I'm on the shelf now. I'm not out there in the world, because I'm a certain age or whatever. And that is a bunch of BS. And I think that with Mars going into that Leo, and also you perhaps meeting somebody who's really getting your juices flowing creatively, emotionally, etc. Take that metaphor wherever you want to take it. It's a springtime. It's beautiful springtime in your heart. And that's going to be reflected in your beautiful smile and in you getting kind of back into the beautification of self. Okay? So whatever that means for you, whatever that is. So I love this. And as you connect more with your joy and your beauty, and you also funnel that beautiful energy into your business endeavors, that should have a very positive effect also on your finances. Venus Aries, first house. Through your physical presence, through your physical energy, you can be very charming and very effective in making the monies. So keep that in mind as well this month, okay? Now, we're going to have a separate money, career, and biz reading for your sign, so stay tuned for that. Okay, more on those energies in another reading. But this looks very exciting, Aries. Leave me a comment and let me know what's going on for you with these energies. What is going to be the Aries 2.0 situation going on for you? Okay, I'd love to hear. Love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.